Okay, live shows, hip-hop, R&B, what you lot saying? Because for me, rap shows are too messy. I'm putting it in general terms. I think rappers, the culture is drinking, drugs. They're just not putting in that work to make it cohesive and smooth. Whereas an R&B singer, as long as they can sing and they haven't been auto-tuning in their whole career and faking the funk, an R&B show at bare minimum is going to sound or resemble what it sounds like in the audio that you hear it back at home. Whereas when you go live in a rap show, you're going to hear a lot of shouting, screaming. You know, they don't have to be on key. It's just a bit more, it's more about the energy, isn't it? And the vibes. But it can be sloppy if it's not well rounded and well rehearsed, and it just doesn't sound as smooth like on the audio track, in my opinion. Like if you had back in the day some of the greatest performers in hip hop history, DMX. Like if you're gonna hear him, he's gonna pray, he's gonna do some street songs, he's gonna do his commercial songs. You can't get any better than that. Even if he's off key and just sounding slightly off, the performance, the energy is on point. But you know, when you're hearing some rappers that are drunk, sloppy, you know, forgetting words, I mean, but does it matter? That's the question. Does it matter if you go to a show and as long as you're seeing your favorite artist, is that enough for you? Does it matter if he's not performing or she's not performing the rap or the R&B song as well as you hear it at home, in your headphones, in the gym, on the commute to work? For me personally, the favorite or the best I've seen live was an R&B show. It was her. You know, I watched her in Hammersmith Apollo, and it was amazing. Like, she sounded just like she did or does on you know, when you hear her on audio and online. And she had the same swagger, the same smoothness. But to be fair, also in rap, I have watched Common in Brixton, and Common he sounded just the same, and he could rap, sounded good. Even at the end, he was breakdancing. So as a whole show, it was on point. I can't complain about Common. Even Souls of Mischief, I watched them recently. They've been around since like the early 90s, and you could tell they've been around for so long because their show was so cohesive. All the group members knew everybody's lines. Even at the end, the whole crowd was saying, "We want one more song," and they were literally packing up. They literally got out the music again, performed another song, performed it well, just well rehearsed. But I don't think you get that from hip hop artists in general that much. I could be wrong. Maybe you lot's experience with it is better than mine. But I definitely say, Mos Def was the worst for me. He was the worst. And you can kind of get put off by an artist when they don't perform to the level you expect. That's what happened with me with Mos Def, that's for sure. But you know, I just wonder, does it take away your love of the artist if they don't perform as well as you expect or you admire them for? Hey yo, we back. Buongiorno, it's FHO, yo. It's your guy Oleezeh. And listen, let's get into it a bit more, because there are good parts about going to shows, you know what I mean? The vibes. It's all about the vibes at the end of the day. It's like going to a club. You know, we could always drink at home, put on music at home, but where's the vibes? The vibes are from the people, the dancing, the ambiance in a club. So it's the same thing about shows. Even if the show you're going to see has not hit the mark that you expected, the vibes will save the day. I mean, even if the music cuts off somehow, there's a malfunction, the vibes in the place, the people, the jokes, the banter will kind of rescue that. Obviously, who wants to go to a show without any music? Ain't nobody want to do that. But that is a good thing about going to a show. Whether the artist has performed to the level you expect, the vibes will take you through. But I don't know. What do you lot say? Leave a comment and let me know what you feel. What's your experience in shows? What you like about it, what you don't like about it. But for me, I like to see somebody perform to at least some sort of resemblance of the music the reason why I've come to see you in the first place. Because again, Mos Def, he did a show for me, or did a show, and he completely remixed all the music and just did some sort of weird freestyle, zany. Honestly, he was on. I don't think he drinks and I don't think he takes drugs, but he was high on something. He was high on life, or high on, I don't know. He was spinning in a circle at one point with his hands in the air, just spinning like 10 times. Picture that, a guy just spinning in the circle 10 times. You know, it was madness. But anyway, that was just a bad example, bad experience for me anyway. But I want you lot to let me know for sure. Let me know your experience with shows, with rap shows, R&B, pop. Was there choreography? What made it good for you? And who was the best live? For me, I would have to say her. She was the best live in terms of R&B. Common was probably the best rapper. Maybe Souls of Mischief. But yeah, let me know. For sure. FHO, Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love. Signing out.